Aquarius, welcome to your general reading. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. We're starting off with the oracles today. Show me that Aquarian energy, please. What's going on for Aquarius? What is going on, please, for Aquarius? Show me Aquarius, please. The thinking woman. Well, let's see if there ever was one. Doesn't matter for male or female. I don't care. Sex irrelevant in tarot. This could just as easily be the thinking man, i.e. the king and or queen of swords. The thinking woman. For some of you, 47 might be a significant number. Which of course reduces to 11. November might be important to you. You add that up, you get 2. Piscean energy. The thinking woman. The mind never stops. Very intelligent. This person likes to read. They like to think. They like to be engaged mentally. Even while she might be walking outside, she still has an instrument of information with her at all times. Always thinking. Restless mind you have, yes? What you thinking about? You want to say about what? For some of you, you favor the color green. All tied up, 23. You feel mentally bound. This is more or less the equivalent to the 8 of Swords. Now, I know it looks all cute, like, I'm all tied up. This is kind of like, I can't do anything. I can't move anywhere. You're trying to sort your thoughts out. Sometimes it feels like there's a big mental jam in there. You know, you being an air sign, this is not uncommon for you, but you also know how to solve it relatively more quickly than, say, your other collective counterparts. The 23rd, for some reason, might be important to you. All tied up. There's nothing I can do. I can't escape these bonds. Some of you feel like you are really tied down, particularly in your mental energy. 23 reduces to 5. Taurian energy doesn't have to be. Okay, what's going on? Let's see what's got you still mentally wrapped up. I know you're intelligent, Aquarius, like I said, so the problem, thus the solution, are the same. Your mind, your intelligence, figuring it out. You have to trust that you will. Let's see what's got you all bound up, honey. What's going on? Something's gumming your gears. Show me what I need to see, please, for that Aquarian energy. What's going on for Aquarius, please? Show me what I need to see, please, for Aquarius. Let's start with that recent past. The Knight of Wands. Passion, intensity, energy. Just think of the Knight of Wands as your natural energy flow. Where's it trying to go? What's it trying to do? What's it trying to accomplish, yeah? Show me. What else, please? Page of Swords, 2 of Swords. That was the question, wasn't it? Oh my. Well, that was the question, eh? That's what you were trying to figure out. I have energy here. How is it best used? How is it best utilized? Now, for some of you, in terms of the more specific interpretation, strong, passionate feelings, are they? Overthinking it, possibly. Page of Swords here, so you kind of admit that you're trying to work through your thoughts with the 2 of Swords, either regarding A, your energy, where it's best served, or B, do I have those feelings? I don't know. Do I? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. To me right now I'm defaulting it as where's your energy best served. Because the Knight of Wands is just, it's what gets us out the door, man. Okay? It's something that, it's not like a knee-jerk reaction like with the Knight of Swords. Oh, I gotta take care of that right now. No, the Knight of Wands is something we are actually jazzed up by. Now that could be our anger and our frustration, but it can also too be those things that interest us to light us up, our passion. Where is our energy best served, right? So I pull Knight of Wands for my own career stuff all the time. I wouldn't expect anything else. I have that kind of energy for my work. You know what I mean? But we're not talking about work today. It's more having to do with, energetically speaking, in terms of love. Do I have that kind of excitement for this situation, circumstance, person? Do I have this kind of energetic fuel for love? I don't know. Now it's low level here. Your Page of Swords is like, I don't know, and I kind of admit to that, so I'm kind of looking into it. I'm still kind of confused. Am I indeed jazzed up for this? Could be love in the general sense. It could be tied to someone specifically, situation, circumstance. And yes, even work. Oh, dare I piss the cross watchers off. Don't talk about work in a love reading, Christina. I need to know what Aquarius is doing. All day, every day. All day, every day, Aquarius. I tell you. What I wish cross watchers would understand, the same sort of intensity that I would give this sign I'm speaking to also applies to them. So the kind of firmness and intensity and sincerity I give you, I would show them too. And I really wish people to understand it's not about them, it's about the person I'm reading. You know? So that's why I say be careful with your comments. I don't like sign bashing. It's, real life, real tarot. Real tarot reflects real life. Not everything is straightforward because, honey, if it was, I wouldn't have a job. You know, if everything was so easy and straightforward, I wouldn't have a job. That's all it really comes down to, you know. Nothing is ever as it seems. Strength in reverse. It is not my thing to read the baseline in the reverse, but that distinctly was reverse. Lack of strength. Lack of will, lack of fortitude. There's something here you feel you cannot take on. Show me the heart of the reading, please. Show me the heart of the reading. Okay. You. You are the heart of the reading. The star. What's surrounding the star? King of Pentacles, your longevity. You are questioning a crack. Do I have strength for this? Do I have energy for this? Back here it was under light. I would say mild contemplation. Do I have energy for this? And then it got a little more serious on the current line. I don't know if I have the strength to pursue me. My sense of longevity, my material world, my sense of comfort and care. Why are you thinking that? Why are you feeling that? I need to see why your strength's in the reverse. You're here. Dead center reading. The very heart of the issue. King of Pentacles. Show me that future orientation. You don't know if you have it in you to bring a vision out. Something to do again with your long term. The star plus King of Pentacles. This is long-term stuff here. Long-term vision, long-term success. You don't know if you have the strength to pull this off. Oh, Aquarius, honey. No. No. I can't have you thinking that. I can't have you thinking that. Show me the future, please. Show me the future, please. Oh my, the Chariot's in reverse, baby. Honey, look. Okay. Death. Jesus, who had something like this? Who had this? It was very distinct, the Chariot and Death. That was, Taurus. Yes. No? Yes. It was absolutely... Yes. In their last reading, it was a distinct feature in theirs. If you have Taurus in your chart or you're connecting to Taurus, check theirs out. It was very distinct and it was the focus. No love. Okay. Something is realizing itself in a natural flow here, Aquarius. It started out super small back here. I'm like, Aquarius isn't too worried about it. Neither am I. They'll find their direction. Oh, I know what my direction is, and I don't know if I have the strength for it. Or at least I thought it was my direction. I don't know if I have the strength for it. There's something in me I really want to pull out. I desire it heavily. And I feel like it could be a long-term sustaining thing, too, with the King of Pentacles, but I don't know if I have the strength for it. Chariot's in the reverse. I don't think I have love for this. Death is here claiming whatever this situation is. What else, please? We're going to see. I can't wait to clarify you and see what's actually going on within you. What else, please? The High Priestess. Damn. And now I'm going to go ahead and reference you towards Libra. If you have Libra in your chart, they had death as well as the High Priestess. It was in their past orientation. In other words, they had already dealt with the worst of it. You have some incoming stuff that you will be dealing with. It has yet to be. You're working your way up towards it, energetically speaking, okay? And it does seem to be happening. You feel it. There's a situation here that you no longer have love for, and you feel that, intuitively speaking, death is coming to claim what is the natural outcome of the thing. Okay, show me the overall, please. Honey, what is going on? Well, you can't see a solution now, but something's coming. Something's coming. Show me the overview, please. Show me that overview, please, for Aquarius. No. Show me that overview, please, for Aquarius. Okay, so for now we're blocking. We're not fully in a place where we can accept this. Show me that Seven of Wands. Show me the Seven of Wands, please. I'm on this now, honey. I'm all in this now. Show me the Seven of Wands, please. Show me the Seven of Wands, please. Show me that Seven of Wands. What are we blocking? What are we blocking? The Five of Pentacles, you don't want the break, not at this time. You don't want the break to happen. You're resisting breakage. You're resisting breakage. You're resisting breakage. Five of Swords, and as you do so, you understand to some extent that you're resisting a natural break, a break that should naturally occur, the more it feels wrong. In other words, you're running counter to what you are experiencing. The idea is that you resisting a breakage, a breakup, whatever you are breaking from, you're saying, no, I'm not. I'm not breaking from this, Christina. But the thing is, a part of your mind sticks up like a red flag. Maybe I should. Maybe I should let it happen. Because when I resist it, it doesn't feel right. But I'm insisting, no. I'm insisting, no. I'm insisting the break is not correct. I am insisting, I'm fighting against that at all possibility. I refuse to acknowledge this break. As you do so, you must know that Five of Swords, when you run counter to your environment, okay, when you go against the grain of your environment's telling you, hey, Aquarius, you're breaking from something, and you're like, no, I'm not. You know that just drives the wedge deeper and creates the space of sabotage. Okay, so we're experiencing this now. You're resisting a breakage, but you don't want to acknowledge that. Here's the thing. I see massive acceptance in you in the future regarding your feelings for this, that they are over or gone. So I'm seeing acceptance for what is likely inevitable. What I want to know why is your card is here dead center, and why Strength is in reverse. Do you feel like you're losing hold of the vision? The one that you insist that is correct for you, but you're also starting to lose confidence in. Is that what that is? Show me this Knight of Wands, please. Show me this Knight of Wands, please. Show me this Knight of Wands, please. Something that you know is probably best parted ways with. You don't want to part ways with it. Not right now. Show me that Knight of Wands, your energy. Show me your energy. Seven of Pentacles, your energy has in fact been stagnant for whatever this situation is for a long time. Yeah, but you're telling me, but yeah, okay, it hasn't progressed. I haven't had energy for this connection for a long time. Okay, Christina, I grant you, but I can't just throw the whole fucking thing out. We grew a Seven of Pentacles. I'm not going to break from that. I'm not. Just because I don't have energy for it like I used to, doesn't mean I'm completely ready to part ways with it. Rome will rise again. I will get that Seven of Pentacles to grow more shit, Christina. I will. My energy, my steam for it isn't like it used to be, granted. But it's still here, somewhat, to some extent, right? The Seven of Pentacles. It's like you are still trying to get your steam for this. To get reacquainted with it, to get reinvigorated for it. And there you are, King of Swords. You've made that active decision. You know what? I'm going to leave my feeling out of it. I may not have much drive for it, the Knight of Wands. I may not have natural passion for this relationship or this love as much as I used to, but by God, I can still choose it. So you are. With the King of Swords, you're leaving your feelings out of it. Okay. I don't have as much drive for this as I used to. I acknowledge that. But I can still choose it. Yes, you can. Okay. So there's the acknowledgement on your behalf. Your steam for this. The thing that gets you excited to wake up, to get up and go, to contribute your energy in the best, happiest, most passionate way that you can. The thing that gives you your motivation. It hasn't been there for a while. It built up and it hasn't really gone beyond that for some time. You know that. So you're like, okay, if I can't rely on my energy, then I can at least rely on my mind to still choose this, to still contribute to it. Seven of Pentacles, right? Okay, so you made that decision. Page of Swords, Two of Swords. And it comes across as so low level. Like it's no big deal. It's no big deal, Christina. It's no big deal. Show me that Page of Swords. Show me that Page of Swords, please. Show me that Page of Swords. Oh. Nine of Pentacles. Let's try that again. Nine of Pentacles. What else, please? Excuse me. There is a mild contemplation, and I mean mild. It's like really shitty salsa. It's so mild you can barely, like bad salsa is so mild you can't taste it. Like, that's shitty salsa, man. It's watery. The idea of it's there, but it has no flavor. That's kind of what you're showing me. The idea is here for something tasty and crispy. You know, something that has some kick to it. But you're like, eyeball. Page of Swords. You're not convinced. Your energy's telling me it's not convinced that it wants to be free. Don't shoot the messenger, man. Real tarot reflects real life. And this is the Aquarius I'm speaking to today, so if you can't handle the real shit, you shouldn't be here. I got an Aquarius who, with an eyeball, one, Page of Swords, I should be maybe cultivating my Nine of Pentacles with the manifestation card. I should be evoking a stronger sense of independence. I should be stroking, no pun intended. I should be stoking a stronger sense of freedom. I should be wanting that, right? I should be trying to pull that in. Manifestation, Nine of Pentacles. I should be. I should want that, right? I should probably want more independence. I should probably desire more of my own freedom. Okay, especially if I know I don't have as much energy towards this as I used to. I can still choose it. Maybe, there's an admission here with that Page of Swords. Your page, no matter how small, maybe I should be looking into this. Maybe I should be desiring independence from this. Maybe. Two of Swords, but I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Aquarius says. Show me that Two of Swords, please. 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 It's going to take how long it takes. That's how I practice tarot. For those of you who are irritated by how long this is taking, it takes how long it takes. That's the difference between reading tarot and being intuitive. I actually do both. The Devil. Found it. Found it. It's alright. Found it. Bingo. We found it. It's alright. We're going to figure this out. Two of Swords with the Devil. There's something you have not wanted to address or see with the Two of Swords. I haven't wanted to see this. Why do you fear so much? Why do you fear to be on your own so much? Huh? Why do you fear to part ways with something you clearly don't have steam or energy for? Why? Why are you afraid to part ways with it? Where's that coming from? It's not like you. Aquarius is famously known for their sense of independence and pride and freedom, especially of your mind. So why are you showing me devil over your mind? All tied up? There's no solution to this. I keep thinking about it, Queen of Swords, but I can't find a solution. I'm all tied up. There's nothing I can do. Willful blindness. Nope. It comes from something you refuse to see, and it's stemmed in fear. It comes from fear, honey. It's not you. It's your fear talking. It's not Aquarius. This is not Aquarius. This is your fear talking. Okay, this is not Aquarius. Let's call it, to make it easier for people to understand. You know how it is when you meet people with chemical dependencies and you've actually had experience with that exposure, say family or friends, and you know that that's not that person. It's the chemical talking. It's the addiction talking. You know it's not that person. That's what this is. This is not Aquarius talking to me. It's their insecurities. You have a vague idea. I mean, small. I should probably seek more independence within myself. I probably should want that, right? I'll look into it, but I can't really see a way how. I can't see a way forward. I mean, but I can contemplate it a little bit. Two of Swords of the Devil. I still say I don't have a solution, though. I don't. No, you don't want to look at it. You might have some Capricorn in your chart. Excuse me, you could be dealing with one. I'm sorry, I gotta take a drink. I'm gonna do this all day, honey. Your vocal cords just get shot to hell. What is within this devil, please? What is within... Okay. The decision. The decision. The freedom to choose. 2 and 2. 2 of Swords. 2 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. Hell, even the 2 of Cups. Not as much, but even that has the implication of decision. 2 of Wands is the upfront active decision. 2 of Swords says, I have a decision, but I don't really want to address it. I'm overwhelmed with A or B, left or right, up or down, and I just can't. I'm too confused, so therefore I shouldn't be making any decisions. One of the things, the Aquarius I'm looking at today, is that you fear the decision, having to actually make the decision. That means you'd have to acknowledge the issue to see a way forward. But many of you are in this space of insisting you can't see a way forward. And the more you insist upon it, the more you feed that devil. I insist there's no way forward. I insist I have no decision to make. There's nothing I can do. No. That is actually when you have the most choice, is when you feel you have the least. I don't remember who I said this to. I don't. People think they know what choice is. They don't. Most people have no clue what a choice is until they've actually had to make one. Real choices, the biggest choices of our lives, is when we insist that we have the least. That is actually when we have the most. Going to the grocery store and picking out a box of cereal amongst 50 or hundreds is not a choice. That's complacency. It's complacency because you know it's there and you can have it whenever you want. You're not really choosing, you're just selecting what you already know exists. Therefore, it's not really a choice. You just put up with it. You don't even think about it. That's what complacency is. You're not really choosing. It was already selected for you. You just have this illusion that you're picking it out. Real choice is when you have your back up against the wall and you're terrified and you say, I can't see a solution to my problem. I can't. There's no way. No, you're just not happy with the options. You can't say an outcome because you insist you can't see an outcome. You don't know the immense relief that will be taken from your shoulders when you choose. If it's the lesser of two evils scenario, then pick the lesser of two evils. If it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, fine, pick one of them. But it will take the stress off of you. You say you cannot see. You understand you should probably be pulling in more for yourself in terms of independence and freedom. But you can't really take it seriously. You can't take it seriously because that decision to choose freedom and independence of the self comes from fear of actually having to make that choice. That's why you block the breakage, even though you know it costs you, with the Five of Swords, to continue to block something that is probably something you need to part ways with. And that could be an addiction, honey. Some sort of dependency, something that insists that I have to have this. I can't get rid of it. I don't know what to do with it. It's all denial. It's all fear. Whatever it is you insist you can't break from, that's the very thing you need to break from. And you do have a choice. It's just not the one you want to make. But I promise you, it will be in your best interest to choose for it, not against it. Because doesn't it make you fucking miserable to hold on to something that looks like it doesn't want to be held on to? Either by you or for you. And if this is a struggle you're experiencing within yourself, let's say you are struggling to give something up, you know the longer you resist that, the more you're just hurting yourself. And it could have to do with love. It could be something that you say you cannot do without. You can't see yourself without it. I can't see myself without it. I know I should want to be more in my own independent self and energy. But I can, and no, my energy for this, my enthusiasm for whatever this is nowhere near like it used to be. But I can still continue to choose it. Yes, and at whose cost? Oh boy, we're going to be very unpopular with the cross watchers today, honey. Go ahead and thumbs me down if you want to. This is for Aquarius. Okay. Show me the strength in reverse, please. Strength in reverse. Strength in reverse. Which one, please? Strength in reverse. Show me strength in reverse, please. Show me strength in reverse, please. Show me strength in reverse, please. No. Show me strength in reverse, please. If you're new to my channel, I prefer when the cards fully flip or hit the table. I like decided energy, even if it's undecided. I also take my time. I let the cards fall as they may, as they should. Show me strength in reverse, please, for Aquarius. Six of Swords sideways. You have not committed to moving in either direction. You don't have the strength for it, or so your energy tells me, which I'm going to tell you right now, my 2 cents on that is I call bullshit. I call 100 fucking % bullshit, because I know you. I know you. You feel that you can't make a decision, you can't move in one direction or the other. You cannot commit to either direction, either staying in or exiting. You say you don't have the strength to do that. Oh, I beg to fucking differ. Bullshit. Strength in reverse. King of Wands. I know. You're going to have to find that energy even if you don't think you have the strength for it. The determination, honey. The King and Queen of Wands is all about determination. I know my path. I don't need anyone to tell me my path. I will fucking blaze my path. Come hell or high water. I can't be stopped. I won't be stopped. That same energy you said you didn't know if you had for this anymore, but you can still continue to choose it. I need you to show that brave face energy. The strength, the courage, the ambition, and I think that's what you're trying to tap into. It's just hard for you to commit to it. It's hard for you to commit to it. There's this idea in you, I should probably move forward from this, but I don't know if I have the strength for it. Bullshit! Two of Wands, there's the decision again, and then you have to back it up. There it is. You might be surprised, Aquarius, That same Knight of Wands over here that says, okay, my energy for this isn't where it used to be, granted, but I can still choose it. There's that same Knight of Wands marked with the decision over here. The same one that's tied to your sense of fear, making the decision and actually acting on it. You would be surprised, honey, if you allowed yourself to make this decision that you feel is so difficult, it's so painful, but once you made the choice, your energy clears up remarkably. And I hope that's what I'm seeing for you. I am. Because you keep telling me, I don't know if I can commit to that. I don't have the strength for it. I don't know how I have the strength to move on. And yet, once you start to lean in that direction, you're actually quite unstoppable. But you do have to show commitment to the decision and then act on it. Your energy is dying to move forward. It's dying to move forward. It wants to move on. It wants to blaze new trails. It wants to feel new things. It wants new direction and ambitions. But you're telling me you don't have the strength for these very concepts that your fire is actually here saying, yes, you do. But you're telling me, no, I don't. I can't commit to that. I fucking can't commit to that. I can't commit exiting. I don't have the strength for this. I don't have the nerve. On the contrary, you actually have quite a bit of nerve. If you allowed it. But you do have to choose it. That Two of Wands is still here. You might surprise yourself once you get the decision going. Your energy will fall into place much more faster and quickly than you might have given yourself credit for. Let's see that star, please. I hope this is you overriding that sense of I can't do it, I can't do it. Yes, you fucking can. Show me the star, please. Oh, do we want to switch? Show me the star. I want a fresh deck just for your energy here. Show me the star, please. Show me the star, please, for Aquarius. Yes. Show me the star, please. Show me the star, please. You are literally at the heart of your own reading. Show me the star, please. Show me the star, please. Show me the star. You're not listening to yourself. The High Priestess is in reverse. You're not listening to yourself. The High Priestess should not be in the reverse, Aquarius. It should not be in the reverse. You are your own wish. You are your own hope. You are your own savior in this. You are your own hope, honey. This star, literally you, is dead center to this whole fucking reading. You are your own sign. You are your own sign. You are your own path. You are your own hope. You are your own wish. And you're not listening to yourself. You're telling me, yeah, I don't have the strength for this, Christina. I can't leave it. And I'm telling you, and I'm throwing it right back to you, Aquarius. Yes, you fucking can. You're not listening to yourself. Literally. What else, please? Four of Wands. You still hold out hope for this relationship, but you're not listening to your intuition regarding the truth of it. Four of Wands. Relationship energy. I don't assume commitment, nor should you. It's literally means your energy plus my energy equals a reflection of each other's energy, i.e. a relationship. You're showing me energy in a certain way, and I'm showing you energy in a certain way. Again, relationship. Yes, it could be commitment. But I just want you to, whatever that relationship looks like to you, whatever that relationship looks like to you, and with whomever. It may not be a significant other. It could be a sibling. It could be a parent. I don't know. Four of Wands tends to be a little more personal, a little more upfront and immediate, more like significant other energy. And it's something that you are not listening to yourself about. You're saying you don't have the strength to leave this. Oh, yeah, you do. I just promise you, your energy is on reserve. It is on standby. It is on flight mode. In other words, turned off, but not really. You're saying, I still got to hold on to this. I can't break from it. And the more you do that, the more you resist the breakage, the worse it feels, doesn't it? So is this a relationship to you that actually makes you feel good? Or is this just something you're holding on to because you're fucking terrified to exit? Real talk. Show me this King of Pentacles. I'm not convinced that that's you, by the way. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. This could be the person that you feel you're tied to. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. I'll say this, as small as it is, and that's pretty fucking small, at least there's a small part of your energy. I don't care how minimal it is to you. It admits, I should probably feel better about being on my own. I should probably feel confident about that, right, Christina? Yes, you fucking should. You should not feel insecure or bad about leaving a relationship that does not serve you. Do not hold on to something for the sake of holding on to it, and do not hold on to another for the sake of it. That's dependency, and it's codependency. It is not a pathway energy. It's just something we insist we say we need because we don't know what the alternative is, and we're fucking terrified of the alternative. That's what that means. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me the King of Pentacles, please. Ace of Pentacles, what about it? What about it? The Empress. Ten of Swords. I see. I see there's a couple different factors here. It depends on who I'm talking to today. First interpretation. The productivity, specifically the stability, is not as stable as it used to be. This is from somebody's perspective, either yours or theirs. I don't know who. I do feel like this is outside of you. I've seen your internal struggle. You already have a certain kind of energetic imprint on this, and this is not coming across as you, but it could be. Again, collective readings, the energy's fast, so also therefore interchangeable. You need to figure out who is who. I see yours. This King of Pentacles energy represents homestead energy, stability, someone that we know we can come home to, someone who is meant to be nurturing, loving, caring, so on and so forth. Ace of Pentacles, strong offer here associated with this person. The Empress energy, you see them high-ranking in your eyes, they see you high-ranking in their eyes, but Ten of Swords immediately crosses this. The Ten of Swords is immediately crossing all the concepts of productivity. King and Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, Ace of Pentacles. This is all productivity. This is all material world. This is all strength, stability. It all suggests that we're accumulating something. We're building something here. I think well of you. You think well of me. One of those aspects is gone. But they all have one common theme: productivity, stability. One of those key features is gone. For some of you, it is the stability. For some of you, it is the productivity of either love or resourcefulness, nurturing, caring. One of these elements or more is absent, whereas they used to be so strong. You're not ready to give up on the connection. It comes from a place of fear and saying or insisting you have no other choice. You associate the other person's energy strongly with stability, resourcefulness, and even success, until one day it wasn't. One of those key characteristics is gone. Either the high-ranking thing, I no longer see them as the Empress, or they no longer see me as the Empress. They no longer produce as well as they used to. They're no longer as stable as they used to be. Somebody here has that accusation running on one side of the fence. Something about what used to be a very positive concept regarding our partner is now absent. But I can tell you this, with King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress all say productive. We got stability rolling in. We got the love rolling in, and it's unconditional. All is well, squared away, and stable as fuck, and loving. So one of these aspects or more is gone. What used to be so solid and bright and shiny no longer is. One of these strong elements or more is missing. That's what I say. You are resisting the breakage, but it is coming at a cost to you. The more you fight it, the more you feel it's wrong. But you don't want to admit that. And it is coming from a place of fear. I can't see anything else. I can't see any other direction, Christina. I can't. I keep thinking about it, but there's no alternative. Yes, there is. It's just the one that you don't want. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. You're an Aquarius who has not seen a life beyond this. That's why you can't see the alternatives, because you can't see the other side of your independence and freedom. You can't see the other side of being secure with yourself. You can't see a life without this person because that hasn't been a choice for I don't know how long. Your energy for it has worn thin. You don't have the same strength of muster and character that you used to have for this, but you still choose it. One of these major elements or more, because these are some major positive elements, have been tarnished. Ten of Swords. Either the money's not what it used to be, the stability isn't where it used to be, the love and the care and the affection isn't what it used to be. One or more. Take your pick. But you say, I can't leave it. I can't. Not because you necessarily want it or even feel secure in it, which, by the way, you should at least feel secure in this. Fucking like Geminis, you know? They built a whole relationship on the premise of stability and comfort and making wise choices. They weren't necessarily happy in the love department, but they at least knew what they had signed up for. You can't even say that. You're telling me I have to keep choosing this because I don't have a choice. I should probably invest in myself more as a person. I totally fucking agree with you. So, what one of the aspects is that's so missing and tarnished in your eyes, I could not say. I just know that altogether you resist the breakage. You don't want to deal with it. Now, it could be that your person is presenting to me energy that suggests parting of ways. Okay? That they want to part ways with you, and it's all your worst fears. And you're resisting that. I don't know. That's for some of you, not all of you. But you're not listening, literally, Aquarius. Here, you are your own sign. You're not listening to your intuition regarding this relationship. Whereas if you had the strength to move on, I don't even think you know how much energy you'd have. All that was missing back here, to put your real joy and enthusiasm into this, it would go back into you. I don't think you see that, though. I know you don't. And that's what I want to change. Chariot's in reverse. In future. This is never a good thing. This straight up said, I didn't even need death here for that. I didn't even need death here for that. Chariot's in reverse. The love's out, baby. The love is out. We're no longer in love. The Chariot is literally saying in love. King and Queen of Cups aside, beautiful heart space. Mature person. Ace of Cups, our personal heart space, how it feels, how that cup's looking, possibly new love. Chariot is actually being in love. I'm in love with you. I am not in love with you. And then it gets backed up by death. Oh boy. All right, let's see it. Let's do it. Let's see if you're gonna, if you can go there. Let's see if you go there, honey. Show me. Excuse me. Show me the Chariot in reverse, please. Show me the Chariot in reverse. Show me the Chariot in reverse, please. Show me the Chariot in reverse. Five of Cups. There it is, honey. Okay. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. I still don't have full acceptance from you yet. I don't. In terms of the reality. The Ten of Pentacles is still here. So you're still showing me a 3D reality with this person. But you're also showing me strong regret. strong regret. So there is a stronger sense of mourning in you that tells me we got out of this place a little bit more of denial and rejection and more accepting to the real emotional circumstance of our household and the real emotional situation. I still don't know that this foundation or this relationship is over, but you seem to be mourning a simple fact that you yourself are no longer in love with this situation. Back here, I had an admission from you, right? And that's where a lot of this denial shit started. I had a minor admission from you, okay, I don't have the energy for this like I used to. My best passion and feeling for this isn't here, but by golly, my mind is, right? And now we have a much stronger acceptance of the emotional truth. I am no longer in love with what I used to put into this, and I regret that. I'm sorry. I regret it, but it's true. It's the truth of my feelings. So whether or not you're still contributing to the Ten of Pentacles, I don't know. But I am seeing in you a full-on admission of regret. I'm no longer in love with this situation. That's my truth. Are you fucking happy now? I want you to cry. I want you to cry. I want you to get it out. It's your truth. Own it. When we resist our truth, that is when we cause ourselves the most pain. It's called energy fragmentation. Because think about it. When you're splintered as a person, what the hell part of you is going to feel whole and comprehensive? Whereas when we come clean with our energy and accept things as we are, as they come up, as we feel them, as we experience them, we are integrated. So I want you to feel it. I want you to know the truth of your feelings. The sooner you can process that shit, the sooner you can act in your best interest. And I know it's hard for Aquarius to cry. My daughter's an Aquarius. Let me tell you something. She hates it. She hates crying. She absolutely hates it. But when she does, she does. You know? I want you to get into that space, honey. I want you to own your feelings. And thus, you can better own yourself. And a better sense of self. And you can have a stronger idea of direction and not doubt yourself so goddamn much. Okay? Let's see death. Show me death, please. 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 Knight of Pentacles. Oh, the very slow acceptance. The very slow acceptance. The very slow acceptance that this is over. At least on the emotional level. Queen of Swords, there you are. Slowly but surely accepting the inevitability. Thank fuck. Okay, there's the truth in you. There's the truth in you. Over here, I can't see it. I'm here, Queen of Swords, not once but twice. I can't see it. I know something's amiss. I know something's wrong, but King of Swords, I don't give a shit. I can still choose it even if I don't feel much for it. Here we have the admission of our lack of feeling. We're no longer in love with this situation, place, circumstance, relationship. And there is a relationship here. What actually happens to that Ten of Pentacles, I could not say. But I see that you, Death, Queen of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely accept that the feeling at least is over. Okay. Okay. No, come on now. And the Magician, and you want to accept it. Oh, good job. Good job. Part of you is glad that it's over. When you get into a place of admission, what you blocked before and felt bad about because it caused you more harm to block it. Five of Swords. Now you're like, okay, I want to accept this. I want it complete. I want it done. I want it final. Please. It took me a long time to get here, but I'm here now. And I want to accept this. I want it to be done. I want it to be done. I admit it. I admit it. I have no feeling for this. I admit it. Okay? I fucking admit it. And I'm sorry. And I probably kept this going a lot longer than I should have, and that was coming from a place of fear. I didn't know what else to do, but fuck, I'm here now and I'm admitting the truth. I don't have feelings for this, okay? I want the ending to happen. I want it to be done. Your energy's telling me. Okay? Good job. Good job. Show me the High Priestess, please. Show me the High Priestess, please. Show me the High Priestess, please. Not once have I seen... Show me the High Priestess, please. Hold on. Okay. Judgment. Ah, and so it's here at last. You can feel your feelings again. You can feel the truth of it specifically. The arrival of an undisputed truth. Judgment under the High Priestess. What was denied back here, you can feel the truth of it now. You can release that shit, honey. You can release it. The truth is here now. And it's a beautiful truth. It is a beautiful truth. All endings should be celebrated. How else can we have beginnings without endings? And doesn't it feel like 1,000 pounds of weight have been lifted off your shoulder in revelation and acceptance of the truth? You're no longer carrying around with you a dead weight, denying what you truly feel in this in order to keep it going because you couldn't see the alternative. You have an alternative energy here, actually. You do. Oh no, you can remember a time when you were quite fiery, quite fired up, very intense, and you never had any second doubts regarding, no doubts about your direction, what you were doing and why. I know you can remember that. I know you can fucking remember that. You remember what it's like to be strong-willed and independent. You remember what it's like to move under your own steam and a fire. I know you know. Because those elements are here, but it's like they're behind you. They're like a shadow of your former self. You've really lost to trust your own instincts and your ability to move and shake things up and make decisions and to act and honor your feelings. Act on and honor your feelings. You had denied them for a long time. I got a little taste of it back here, but I don't think even you knew how far it went. You knew you were no longer in love with the life you have created and the one that's there with you. Granted, their energy has some sort of tarnish element into what would otherwise be unquestionable, beautiful energy. Who wouldn't want to be married to that? Okay? Who wouldn't want that? I got a King of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Empress, but one of these elements, if not more, has been tarnished. And I'm not saying that's the reason why you fell out of love. No. I'm saying how you used to interpret this person, what they did for you and what they meant for you has changed. And that's been very hard for you to come to terms with. You didn't want to feel it. You, by far, were your biggest sign. I want you to reflect upon your energy and how it was before you met this person and where it is in present day, and ask yourself if that is the Aquarius I know. Because by the time you're ready to accept it, I promise you, you're here in the correct way. You're willing it. Let it be done. As I often say when I see things like this. Let it be done. You now know that your feelings are back in place. That you can feel your feelings at all now. In acceptance of the truth. The inevitable answer was here. It always was. Under judgment. Fear not, for love is not done with you. I promise. How could it be? Are you alive? You will move your energy forward. I promise. The love you do not feel for this situation, your chariot will move once more. the strength that you lacked to accept this relationship. To say you could not exit it, you couldn't make up your mind, you didn't have the strength for it. You were showing me strength and in-love energy in your future orientation. You will balance within new love cups. You will have new opportunities in love. This is the other side to the alternative question that you could not see. A life on your own, what does that even look like? It's scary and you don't know. And being fixed in your fixed air, you don't like blanks. So I can see why you gravitated towards that double energy, because I cannot see, because I cannot fill in the blanks of the alternative. I therefore reject the alternative. But once you stop listening to that aspect of your mind that insists upon confusion, that insists upon rejecting the breakage, you will see the other side of that coin. I have new love energy here for you. The exploration of new cups. Once you have parted ways, there will come a point when you actively desire to part ways when you did not before. You will actively choose it. And it comes from this. The admission of your feelings. They are in fact no more. And considering what you had with this person, that's a hard thing to admit. Do you know, I believe it was an Aquarius reading, I don't know how long ago, months, possibly a year, I don't know. Somebody left me a comment once, I'll never forget it, because it hurt. I understood their point of view, but that doesn't mean it didn't hurt. They called me a doom and gloom merchant. Because I do real tarot. It's times like these, sometimes I wish I was one of those 10-minute readers that told you everything you wanted to hear. That there are no problems. Everything's fine. You have nothing to change and it's all the other person's fault. In fact, they're going to grovel and say they want you back while you're pursuing new love and making $1 million. I wish I was one of those readers sometimes, but I'm not. I see hard things, Aquarius, all the time. And I also see beautiful things. Like right here. Which is why, even though I see denial, pain, doom and gloom, as that commenter put it, I also see the real human spirit. For love, strength, possibility, potential. And moving the fuck on with our lives. Because it feels right. Because it is right. The more we insist on staying in something that is not correct for us, the more likely this is to occur. And this is not good. It's painful, and it hurts us, and it completely runs counter. It completely runs counter to everything we know as a human being, the best parts of ourselves. It is in human nature, yes, to show our worst selves. But it is also within us to choose our best selves. I know for years you say you couldn't see an alternative. There was no way out of this. You just couldn't see the other side of it. But I promise you, once you're on the other side of it, you will be so happy that you're there. So it's times like this I'm actually glad I'm not like one of those readers. Because when I tell you, yes, you fucking can, I hope you can fucking believe it. Let's do some time checks, yeah? I can tell a bulk of this is happening now, actively defending from the breakage now, not accepting it for what it is now. The most impactful energy I see from you by far is the overwhelming admission that you are no longer in love with this situation. Back here you called it energy. I really don't have the energy for this relationship like I used to. I wonder why. But I'll still choose it. Here's the truth of it right there. I want to know when you come to terms with that truth. When you really hit those feelings. When you allow yourself to cry like you've never have before. That is your turning point. It's the first time I see in you acceptance. Yeah, the Five of Cups. I've always liked it in this deck. I want to say this is the Golden Universal. It's definitely an OG. I've had it forever. I've seen a lot of depictions of the Five of Cups. A lot. A lot. They all have variations, but I think this one's the most naked, honest. Mourning. This is what it is to mourn our feelings. We bow our head. We wear black. And we feel overwhelming regret for what is lost. You're allowed to feel those feelings. You must. You too are human. Oh, the mastermind you have. But you are still human. Which I know you hate being reminded of. I know you're up here in outer space. I know. I know. I know. Libra and Gemini, they stay down here in the stratosphere. You're up and out in space. That's where you are. I know. But I have to remind you, honey, you are human. Okay. A stronger acceptance of that energy. For some of you, it is just begun in Cancer season. I don't quite see it that way, but it could have started now in July. I see you taking stronger sense of self and actualization during Libra season, to be honest with you, when we hit September. So Libra season is late September to late October. Okay, so what might have started as the initial process for you now, here in July, I don't see it becoming more active until September. Okay. And then there's that independence that was under question back here. I should probably want to see more from myself and a stronger sense of self and a stronger vision of self, but I can't quite get there. Because right now we're still rocking that Five of Swords energy. Okay? So I don't see you becoming a stronger sense of independent person and having made up your mind towards that principle until later in the fall. Okay? But yes. No. And that rejection of the reality, of course, comes from pain and the fear of pain. And the more we try to avoid it, as we said, the more it, in fact, gets worse. That's what energy fragmentation is. We're so desperate sometimes to feel what is contrary to our environment that we splinter ourselves to make sure we're confused as possible so we don't actually have to acknowledge it. When in fact, when you align with yourself, you have the power and strength to accept anything where it is. And live your life accordingly. September. That's all I'm getting from this. For some of you, the process has now begun, but you're still in a place of, it hurts me, so I don't want to deal with it. Okay. But September, your energy comes much more into a singular fruition of self. In other words, it unfolds. Becomes more independent. We've got the best nights here. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. And then heavy air energy, so i.e., again, Libra season. Okay. Now, let's take a look. You're entertaining somebody in your cups. It's in a balanced way. It's in a careful way. But also realistic and exploratory. Let's see when you start doing that. When do we start entertaining? You're seeing somebody, honey. You, at the bare minimum, start putting yourself out there, but you start doing it with bravery, which I love. Which I absolutely love. When does Aquarius start exploring? When does Aquarius start exploring love options, please? For some of you, August. That doesn't quite fit. Communicating outwards, the 3 of Cups. Yes, okay, I understand that. So when? When do we start communicating outwards about connectivity? In the future. I keep getting Pisces season. That might be it for some of you. October for some of you. More so when you understand your individual selves. Your energy picks up dramatically, quite possibly by October, or the gift season. Scorpio season specifically. Okay. You feel freer for a start, I'll tell you that. It's looking like low-level connectivity, basic connectivity, family, friends at first. That's typically how these things happen after major relationships end. We tend to focus more on our love energy outwards to family and friends. So that also tells me, Aquarius, that many of you have felt disconnected from family and friends. That many of you feel disconnected from family and friends. So you're going to put your immediate energy onto them, but focus more on love energy, possibly in October. For some of you, not till 4 months from now. What month is this? November. Okay. Two months from now, I'm getting references to mid-fall specifically, but it starts out within your immediate social circle only. And then it starts to extend outward. For some of you, I told you, I knew I was going to see 2 at some point. I knew I was going to see 2 at point. I told you. I feel like many of you, though, really aren't going to start investing in heavy romantic relationships until next Pisces season. And that's if that applies to you. For some of you, you're going to go through a celibacy period, and I'm going to have to insist upon that. Some of you are like, I ain't doing none of this shit till 2 years from now. And that's true for some of you. But I'm defaulting to Pisces, but I'm telling you, your immediate social interaction is going to focus on family and friends. It's going to be restorative to your heart space, and then you're going to start drifting your love cups outward and moving forward in confidence in that way. And some of you will start to develop deeper romantic connections from October to November, not till Pisces season. And for some of you, not until 2 years after exiting this. That's fine. You know, people go through celibacy periods all the time. Scorpio energy, honey. I don't like jumping cups. It's not my thing at all. It is not my thing. Some people have no problem, like with Capricorn's reading. Cup, 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 cup. One don't work on, move to the next one. I can't, honey, that's exhausting. I can't do that shit. I really, no. Hell no. And that's the Scorpio thing, though. It's like, okay, I'm exhausted. I gotta, no. I'll try this again in 6 months. You know, that's kind of, yeah, for some of you, you're going to go through a very similar celibacy period. You're not going to get back out there until about 2 years, but I promise you, when you do, you'll be in a place of confidence. I'm seeing nothing but positive markers for you as you move your life forward. And it begins now in July. You will have a stronger sense of independence and freedom of self come September. And then I see your energy moving outward after that from fall and beyond. Okay. There you go. Sometimes I think about doing away with time checks because people get way too caught up in them. But for some of you, I have to insist, yeah, you're not going to get back out there until about 2 years after this closes out. Which, in my book, that's perfectly normal. If that's where you need to be, that's where you need to be. You know? Don't you hate it when people get in your bullshit, when they get in your business? They're like, oh my god, Aquarius, they're single and free. And like, why don't you put yourself out there? Why don't you mind your business? You know? Maybe I'm not like you. Did you ever watch their face go, ugh? Maybe I'm not like you. Maybe I don't know how to relationship hop like you do. What does that say about you, bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just watch their face freak out when you contradict them. Actually, you actually know about that, don't you? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. With the fixed air, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When you throw something and you mirror it back to them, but in the opposite of what they're used to, and you see their face. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Just throw it back. I love it when you reverse logic on people and they have... Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. Yeah, I know you didn't, honey. That's why I told you. Oh, it's like, yeah, I know you didn't. Oh, okay. So speaking of Capricorn, yes, some of you might have been exiting a Capricorn, or if you have Capricorn in your chart, you might want to dig deep and use it. Their energy really comes down to efficiency and what's best and working towards it, okay? Lightning bolt, the tower energy, okay? The truths, hard truths, hitting you hard, fast. Okay. Luck. Some of you have some Irish heritage, as is indicated here with the 4-leaf clover, but luck of the Irish, of course, that's the easy thing. But trust me, you got a touch of the luck on you. I want you to believe in that. There are times when you can't believe things worked out the way they did. Circumstances, little incidences, things like that. There's no coincidences, honey. Some of you have the touch of the luck, and I want you to trust that. Excuse me. Some of you have those, I'm talking toy dogs, all right? The little ones, the little guys, chihuahuas, terriers, that kind of thing. That's confirmation for some of you, the Scottish Yorkies specifically. The heart with the nurse's cap on. Yes, we do need to heal our heart. This is you, baby. As I said, this is the big star, so hopefully you can see it. But that's you. And I said, you are your own sign. You are your own hope and wish. You are literally at the heart of your own reading. Trust me when I tell you, you are your own sign. And if this resonates with you, you know what's up. Yeah, money has come up, big dollar bill. So this has come up a couple of times. Possibly the security, the safety, or the longevity, productivity is no longer what it once was. How much that has come into play, I could not say. I just know that you seem to refuse to part ways with it regardless of those obstacles. And it could be that the person that is next to you, with you, is trying to part ways with you and you're not having it. And it could have to do with the stability. Okay? Arrow, sign of Sag. I was really hoping for some medallions. Libra, as we were discussing, I'm seeing that more as the time reference for some of you Libra season. Now, I don't want to, I hope it's not Libra season 2 years out from now. But I can't say that's not a possibility. The Two of Pentacles is here. So it's either Pisces for some of you or 2 years out from now. I don't know. It'll be when it's meant to be. Z, Y, Cancer, the Crab, Eiffel Tower. It's this beautiful thing, and it's built on the idealisms of romance and love and human ingenuity. It could also be your tower. One that you think it might be impossible to dismantle. That's not true. If it was built by man, it can be taken down by man too. I know we don't want to. Sometimes we must. And also the indication of other romantic opportunities in future. The Deer, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Also the timidity, the fear, the vulnerability. Big masculine glasses. Did I have any initials here? Oh, I had Y and Z. Oh, that helps you. The Great White Shark. Do not stop. Do not stop. Once you've started on your path, do not stop. Be aggressive. Also the sign of Scorpio energy. Then we have R-E-I. Speaking of Scorpio, the Scorpio medallion. So some of you are dealing with Scorpio, and also if you have it in your chart, use it. And then I also believe I saw that possibly as a time frame. Scorpio time. So that's late October to late November. So that's right after Libra season. Okay, I think that, well, okay. And then we have a pair of small matching feminine glasses, his and her. Confirmation that you both wear glasses. You both have vision problems. His and her matching. The zombie doing the same thing and day in, day out. Nothing ever changes. Fear of change. We have no energy for something. That's enough. Aquarius, I hope this was helpful to you. This, remember, the most critical thing by far. The only thing you have to remember. You are your own sign. You are your own hope, your own wish. You. I like how your energy in the future has a simple, okay, I accept this. Not only do I accept this, I want it. I want to be done with it, specifically. I don't see that too often. But even you're here in the future like, okay, I'm done with this. I don't want it anymore. Get it out. It's almost like you're making up for lost time. Oh, but once it's done, it's going to feel... It's going to make your soul sing. Once you feel the freedom and the alternative that you said you could not see, it will be presented to you. Okay, put in the comments as you see fit. Take care. Be well.